Howdy y'all, happy Sunday, happy NFL kickoff day for a lot of you guys. Me personally, my team played on Friday in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Go Birds. I'm using a little bit of a different set of headphones today, so I apologize if the audio quality is not what you're used to. My AirPods continue to die, so I think it might be time for a new pair. Anyways, coming at you guys today with a video of this super clean and really cool 2006 F350. So this truck is a factory sport, meaning the bumpers, front and rear bumpers, are factory white painted, as well as the grille. This truck is an XLT, so it does have cloth interior, but it's really cool cloth interior. It's like that two-tone, so we'll show you that here in a second. As you guys can see here, this truck is definitely modified. It's got a very expensive lift kit on it, which is the Fabtech lift. It's got these 4.0 Dirt Logic shocks in the front. This is a full radius arm lift kit, okay, with the full drop downs, panhard bars, steering stabilizers. It also has MagTech front and rear diff covers, as well as transmission pan. This truck is sitting on 37-inch toy open countries on all four corners, 17-inch American Racing wheels. It does have aftermarket headlights here. Someone has really gone to lengths as far as paying attention to detail with this truck. All of the Ford badges are matched like this, including the steering wheel. The F350 badges, same thing. They're all matched. Powerstroke badges, everything is matched. And this truck is just, it's beautiful, honestly. Okay, so we bought this truck. It was traded into CarMax. We bought it from CarMax up in Oxnard. The truck was transported down to us. We went ahead and sent it over to Ford to have it gone through. Missing some details here. It's an 06 F350 crew cab short bed XLT Sport. Okay, factory painted bumpers, like I said, factory sunroof. We'll go through the interior here in a minute. Truck has 158,000 miles on it. All of the little nice things mechanically have been maintained by a very reputable diesel shop, also known as Bud's Diesel in Orange County. This truck has upgraded drive lines from American Driveline. It is not studded or deleted or anything like that, but it's got the coolant filtration kit. It's got ELC in it, which you love to see because that means the person who had it knew what they were doing. And it's just super clean. When it went to Ford, basically what it got was the oil pan gasket was leaking, a couple little other leaks here and there. Went ahead and had all those repaired, had the truck serviced, had a new coolant filter put on it, and that's really about it. So it's got very minor cosmetic defects around. It's got little scratches here and there. It's got a teeny tiny amount of clear coat fading on the hood, like about this much. I'll show you here in a second. It's got a really nice backflip bed cover. It's got this updated 08 Plus Super Duty tailgate. This is like the extent to which this person went with this truck. So this truck has never been used for much, you can tell. It's got the bed rug in it, right? And then on top of the bed rug, it's got the Ford factory Super Duty rubber mat, okay? It's very obvious that this truck has been a street queen its whole life. So essentially, it's got the 2.5 Fox shocks in the rear, obviously leaf springs in the rear as well. I believe it has an MBRP catback exhaust. Absolutely no leaks of any kind, no rust of any kind. It has these amp research steps here, which are super nice. This is a California truck, so it's, been here in Southern California its entire life. It's got these updated updated Ford mirrors. I think these are like the 11 to 16 mirrors or whatever. Here's a little bit of clear coat peeling right here. When we get into the engine bay, we'll go over what's going on in there, but there's some nice upgrades in there as well. So we'll get in on to the interior. As always, I do have the door code. This truck has a big stereo in it, okay? It's got 3 10-inch subs in the back. It's got a brand new Pioneer amplifier that we had installed because the previous owner must have kept it. It's got tweeters on all 4 corners, there and there. Aftermarket speakers. I'm not sure what, I think they may be Alpines. I'm not totally sure. It has an aftermarket alarm system on it. This thing bumps, okay? All of the material on the seats and the interior is in perfect condition. The original black carpet is in perfect condition. The steering wheel's in great shape. Like I said, they even went to the lengths to match the badge here in the middle. They went ahead and did this aftermarket suede headliner. Normally, I don't like stuff like this, but I'm going to tell you what, this headliner is really beautiful. It's super nicely done. There's no flaws in it at all, and it looks really nice. Also, all of the interior lighting has been upgraded to LED, which is also just a nice feature on the truck. Center console's in fantastic shape. We got the receipt here from Ford. I'm gonna cover the door code here because we don't want other people who are not the buyer to have that. So yeah, we went ahead and did oil pan gasket, corrected a sway bar bracket, oil pressure switch and connector, oil change, coolant filter, and then the trans cooler line into the radiator was leaking. So we went ahead and had that replaced as well. This truck does pass California emissions, as you see here. The truck did then also go to the steering department after it went to the engine department because it just felt a little bit loose. I mean, and with a truck of this size, you know, it's kind of hard. So our guy in the steering department found that, I guess this big bracket right here was a little bit loose, and the only way for him to tighten it was to drop the steering gear out, to go ahead and tighten this properly, make sure all of the lift kit components were installed properly, and then re-tighten it, reinstall all of that. So he went ahead and did that, made sure everything else was within spec on the truck, and then sent it our way. So like I said, let me see if I can pull this forward with one hand. It's a little hard. Come on. Got it. Okay. Huge stereo. So there you can see 2 of the subs here. These are Memphis 10-inch, I believe. 1, 2, 3. This is also wrapped in suede. You can see the Dynamat back behind the sub box, which is pretty cool. Hold this back up. And then we got this really nice Pioneer amplifier that's powering everything. So this truck also has the Ford factory rubber mats, which I really like. Again, like, it's just, I mean, everything on the truck is just freaking spotless, you know. Super nice. Roof is in great condition. Has like just little teeny little scuffs here and there, but pretty much, like, you know, it's just great. The headlights are also LED, so at night they're nice and bright. Little scratch right there. Steps work great, no issues with those. Yeah, power seats, all that works as it should. There's no issues with any of that. That's basically the outside in a nutshell. MBRP exhaust, like I said. Factory catalytic converter in place, no muffler. So we'll go ahead and we'll get her fired up. There's a VIN number for y'all. So this is an 06 truck. Has an aftermarket alarm system on it. It's a Viper system. Okay. Another thing I like about this truck is, like, when you get them, you just, like, you know when they're super nice, because, like, they smell good on the inside. and like a big detail job is really not necessary, just simply because it's obvious that the person who had it before just really cared about the truck. So we didn't even have to have the seats or the carpet shampooed on this one. It was just a very basic detail with vacuuming. Yeah. So as always on this one here, I'll go through the functionality of the truck. Everything's pretty basic because this is an XLT, so no digital, no digital controls here. And really we just have this aftermarket head unit, which I don't know if now the sound's picking up through the head unit or if it's picking up through my headphones. Hopefully it's picking up through my headphones. I had a sneaking suspicion it was going to do that, and I was right. I have to patch this video in now, but the stereo grabbed my Bluetooth and pulled it away and whatever. So yeah, we're going to go through the interior functionality of the truck and just, you know, show you that everything works. Like I said, because it's an XLT, all the stuff is fairly basic. So we'll go ahead and put it into 4-wheel drive to start. Roll her forward. Put her into neutral. Put her into 4 low. Roll her forward. You can tell definitely in 4 low there. Back into neutral. Out of 4 low. Out of 4x4. Back into park. Okay. So you got the parking sensors. Those do function. You got the auxiliary upfitter switches. Those all do function. Toe brake function. Air conditioning is ice cold in here. Heater works great. Basically, I mean, that's really all it is. The stereo, like I said, I can't show it on here because it just wouldn't do it justice, but this stereo is loud. Sunroof. Works great. Okay. The rear window is not power, it's manual, which personally I prefer, just because it's more reliable. What else? These are all in normal condition. That's all good there. This is good. I do not know what this is for. And also these guys here, not totally sure. I think that this stuff, that is for sure for the sub, but I don't know what else. It also has these kind of cool billet pedal cover deals, whatever you want to call it. This person was just obviously like very, very meticulous about their style that they wanted. So yeah, the truck is cool. The truck is nice. Someone who wants that super neat look. This is definitely a cool truck. All right. Yeah. So what else? Blinkers. Tow haul. Okay. Haven't tested the cruise control. There's no reason why it wouldn't work. But you know, door locks. Okay. Put this window down here, and we'll go ahead and pop the hood, and we'll go over the engine bay. This truck is really tall, you guys, and I'm really not tall, so bear with me here. All right. So like I said, it's got ELC in it, which I love to see. It's got the Mishimoto radiator, K&N intake. It's got this diesel, I forget which brand it is, but it's a coolant filtration with the Wix filter on there. Charge boots, everything's in really nice shape in here. super clean, no leaks or no issues of any kind. So like I've told you in the past, this yellow stuff here is simply oil dye from when my technician diagnosed the oil leaks, which he has since repaired. This is a nice hot engine, okay? So has like no blow by at all whatsoever. Everything is exactly how it should be on this thing. Always nice, that extra volume of fluid to help keep everything nice and cool. I guess I'll walk around this way. It's got a nice sound to it, but it's not obnoxious. Let's see if I can get this hood closed. Roof also for you guys. Okay. Okay. This truck is sweet. It's like a real head turner, you know, because it's so big. And not only is it like this, you know, big looker of a truck, but it's just super clean. Ford factory windshield. Love to see it. So I say this a lot, and it has to do with, you know, lifted trucks, right? Lifted trucks drive like lifted trucks, okay? This thing is on giant tires, wide tires, and it's significantly lifted. I recommend that you understand that. If you have never driven a lifted Super Duty before, please do not expect for it to drive like a stock truck. That being said, I've spent good money to ensure that it drives as good as it can, given how big it is. It's got lots of really nice power. It steers good. The steering is not at all loose. It is as good as it possibly can be, but it does drive like a lifted truck. It does not drive like a stock truck. So please keep that in mind. It's a Sunday here in Canyon Lake where we live, and there's lots of golf carts on the road. We are a golf cart legal community, so have to be really nice and careful when we're driving on the streets here and follow the speed limits and everything like that, because we don't want anybody getting hurt. Truck has plenty of power. We've put a couple hundred miles on it ourselves. It's got no mechanical issues that I can find at all. Like I said, no leaks. When it was completely gone through at Ford, got the receipts for all that stuff. California emissions legal truck. And yeah, so if there's anything else you would like to see about this truck, feel free to reach out and let me know. I will provide the contact information at the end of this video. If you like the truck and you would like to leave a deposit on the truck, our deposit's $500. Deposit is non-refundable. Because of lost opportunity. I have various other videos on the channel explaining out-of-state shipments and how that all works, but basically if you're out of state, the price of this truck includes shipping to most states or out the door to customers in California and in Arizona. So essentially, once we have the $500 deposit, the truck is considered sold. It is updated on all platforms, and it's no longer shown to anybody else. Then I will send you the remaining details and information to complete payment on the truck. We do offer financing in California and Arizona only. I am unable to finance in any other state, just due to registration ability, so on and so forth. That having been said, like I mentioned earlier in the video, you can reach me 951-704-2804 with any additional questions. You want additional videos, additional photos, whatever it is that you want, I'm more than happy to provide it. You can also follow us on Instagram at dynamicrides_, or you can shoot us an email, dynamicrides1@gmail.com. Again, if you like this truck, you have more questions, feel free to reach out. As always, I appreciate you guys watching our channel and waiting for the right truck for you. Have a great Sunday.